Hi, this is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. What is the secret to self-confidence? What is the secret to be able to portray your communication and your leadership in a confident and authentic way? The secret to self-confidence is not to focus on confidence itself, but you have got to focus on clarity. Yes, a sense of clarity. Now, what does clarity mean? Now, clarity means you cannot be anything you want to be. Yes, you heard me right. You cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a lot more of who you already are. Yes, it's clarity about who you are, not who you wish to be, but to come to an acceptance of who you already are and then ask yourself, how can I be a better version of myself? How can I be a lot more of who I already am? Then it would lead to self-confidence. Let me explain. Now, to be a better version of yourself means to shine with your strengths. Now, how does one hone his or her leadership skills that result in a higher level of self-confidence? Let me give you an example. And this example has to do with the Clifton Strengths Assessment, because the Clifton Strengths Assessment give you very specific motivational element to help you identify your unique wiring so that you can be confident in a way that feels authentic to you. Let me demonstrate. In this situation, the individual has restorative and context. Now, restorative and context would indicate that this person's self-confidence come when she is in a problem-solving mode. When presented with challenges and issues that needs to be resolved, this helps to perk up the motivation. So in other words, this particular person would be able to hone his or her leadership skills when presented with problems, when given the opportunities to define the problem and the resources to solve it. And also the context a learner speaks well of this person's research inclination, the inclination of this person to look back into the past, to look at historical data and facts, and to be able to present it in a purposeful and meaningful way to resolve issues that brings about impact and making a difference in the lives of others. This really hits high on the confidence button. So how can this person hone his or her strengths in order to be more confident? Well, spend time to research, spend time to think, spend time to identify problems where he or she can make an impact in the lives of others. This would really help this person to be naturally confident, because being able to think deeply about the past, being able to have the space to research, to analyze, to think, and then to link it to real life issues to resolve problems and difficulties, that really give this person the buzz, and he or she is truly able to shine as a leader who is able to overcome challenges and issues that are presented to him or her. Now, on the other hand, there are situations when this person does not shine because we are not perfect. There are areas which demotivates us as well. And that's where the Clifton Strengths Assessment comes in. It not only highlights what motivates us or help us to shine, it also highlights to us situation where we may not shine. So in these areas, we need to avoid them and not to feel guilty if they are not part of our leadership repertoire. For example, this person would not be able to demonstrate her authentic self in a high energetic social environment where she is required to be a constant conversationalist who chats all the time, because of Wu and communication appearing at the bottom 5 of her Clifton Strengths Assessment. It's not that she is not a good conversationalist, but if she is put in a position where she needs to chat all the time with endless topics and not going anywhere, it kind of drains her rather than energizes her. So high social situations which require endless chatter, this is an area where she will not shine, and it will have an adverse effect on her confidence. Also, this person will not shine if she is required to just follow a process or a structure for the sake of following the structure. That means things that are repetitive, things that requires a person to do the same thing over and over again. This does not bid well for this particular person, and he or she will not be able to shine in such an environment. So in order for this person to shine in his or her leadership skills, well, avoid repetitive structure and high social energized environment that requires you to speak at no end, and to be able to network and connect with people all the time. That is not what energizes this person, and it should be something to be avoided, because you cannot be anything you want to be. Now, with Wu and communication at the bottom, does that mean that this person to avoid people? No, no. I mean, just focusing on the Clifton Strengths Assessment, that means the type of people you mingle with, the type of people you lead, and the type of people that you connect with would be slightly different. So, for example, this particular person would really be able to demonstrate his or her leadership skills in a way that is authentic if he or she were to mix around with a group of people who are serious in learning, a group of people who are serious in problem solving, a group of people who think deeply about the world around them. So, what the Clifton Strengths Assessment does is not to say you should avoid people, but in order to increase your level of self-confidence, it kind of gives you a clue as the type of people you should mingle more with, the type of people that would really benefit from your strengths, are the type of people that would appreciate your shine. Remember, confidence is not about charisma. Confidence is about clarity. Clarity in terms of you cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a lot more of who you already are. Meaning to shine with your strengths, to move from version 1.0 of yourself to version 2.0 and beyond. That is clarity, being a lot more of who I already am rather than aiming to be someone that I am not. That, ladies and gentlemen, leads to true, authentic self-confidence. This is Joseph Tan here from goodmonday.com. If you like this video, well, click subscribe. And if you want to find out more about my coaching and training development programs, check out the website goodmonday.com. And if you're interested to find out more about the Clifton Strengths Assessment and how it can help you to authentically increase your level of self-confidence, drop me a note. I can be reached at joseph@goodmonday.com. Thanks for watching.